Some words that come to mind when I think of Paddy and Barry are generous, kind, thoughtful. When I first arrived in Dallas, he was the first person that said, hey, let me know when you're free for lunch and I'll give you a tour around the city.
I met Barry when I joined the board, sometime after I joined the board, and then realized that he and Paddy sit in front of us. We go to the first Saturday night performance of the DSM musicals.
Ever since I was a child, we went to the musicals in Indianapolis. My parents took me, and the first play I saw was The King and I. So we moved to Dallas, discovered Dallas Summer Musicals. It was a natural that I wanted to go. We're still going to Dallas Summer Musicals. It's still my Mother's Day gift. I remember taking our oldest granddaughter, who's now 27, to see Annie. And she knew that it had a doll. So we had to find Annie doll. And Annie sat on her cushion that Dallas Summer Musicals has, like a booster seat, and sat there all during the show. Somehow she's lost her shoes. But that's what my first memory of taking a grandchild.
For me, going to the musicals was such a relief and release after the busy work week. It was like a retreat and a treat.
The Epsteins were chosen to receive this award for a lot of reasons. First thing that comes to mind is Barry has been very devoted to the music hall, the facility itself.
And Barry helped change the way it looked. He helped bring in ushers. He had people, standing there with signs, "Can I help you?" It just started to transform it into the building it is now.
Well, I became acquainted with them through an initial meeting back in 2015 when the Collier Center was joining with Dallas Summer Musicals to put on an event for children with hearing loss. Couldn't have been happier to be part of that first event, to bring children into the theater and then offer them a unique listening experience that hadn't been available to them before.
And for the first time in their lives, they heard a musical. It chokes me up still to talk about it, because their parents came out of the music hall crying because their kids had actually been able to see that.
The way Heroes Now works is that it gives you a better surround sound. It lets the people hear everything so clear, like it's surround sound.
The first time Paddy and I saw, the system used and used with kids and the parents and comments from the parents, and if you remember, in the car on the way home, we talked about it and said, hey, maybe here's something we can do together, and here's something that can maybe help a lot of people. So that's really how we got started.
There's a selflessness that comes from both Barry and Paddy. Their work that they do on behalf of this organization and other volunteer work they do in the city is really not about them. They're more quiet in their support, and that, to me, suggests that they really care.
Sweet and loving people. Don't meet no strangers, friendly to everybody. Anything Barry can do for somebody, he will do it.
I think the love and the loyalty that they've shown to DSM is kind of unprecedented. I can't think of any couple who've done more to move DSM along than Barry and Paddy, and I'm thrilled that they have the opportunity to be honored this way. So thank you, DSM.